Severus Snape was many things: a double agent, a master of potions, and a man burdened by guilt and unrequited love. Yet what stands out most in his story is the complex relationship he shared with Albus Dumbledore. This bond, built on trust but marred by manipulation, raises compelling questions about the true nature of their alliance. Dumbledore's trust in Snape was unwavering, despite opposition from the Order of the Phoenix and even Harry Potter himself. When Draco Malfoy's life was endangered by his own curse during the infamous Sectum Sempra incident, it was Snape who saved him. Similarly, Snape's skill with counter-curses extended Dumbledore's life after the headmaster's encounter with the cursed Gaunt Ring. These feats, alongside Snape's undeniable bravery in infiltrating Voldemort's ranks, solidified him as an indispensable ally in Dumbledore's eyes. However, the foundation of their partnership was not without cracks. Their relationship began under grim circumstances. Snape, desperate to save Lily Potter and her family from Voldemort, begged Dumbledore for help. Dumbledore's response? "You disgust me," he said, as recalled in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. His willingness to help came at a price. Snape had to pledge his loyalty, not just to protect Lily, but to work against Voldemort indefinitely. This was not a simple deal. It was a lifelong sentence. Dumbledore's manipulation of Snape's guilt didn't end there. Even as he trusted Snape with monumental tasks, he frequently withheld recognition or compassion. Year after year, Snape sought the defense against the dark arts position, only to be passed over. While Dumbledore likely had strategic reasons, knowing the position was cursed, his choices often seemed designed to irk Snape. Hiring Gilderoy Lockhart, a fraud with no real skill, and later Remus Lupin, a werewolf and an old-school rival of Snape's, were decisions that felt more like deliberate provocations than practical appointments. The arrival of Lupin was particularly striking. Not only did Dumbledore place Snape in the uncomfortable position of brewing Wolfsbane potion for a man who once nearly caused his death, but he also ensured that Snape would have to coexist daily with someone linked to his most humiliating memories. The tension was palpable, yet Dumbledore seemed unbothered, if not amused. Dumbledore's most chilling act of manipulation came in the final chapter of their partnership. He tasked Snape with an impossible burden: to kill him. As Snape hesitated on the astronomy tower, the full weight of Dumbledore's plan became clear. By taking the blame for Dumbledore's death, Snape secured his position within Voldemort's ranks, but at a devastating personal cost. To the world, he became the ultimate villain, the man who killed Albus Dumbledore, and for much of the story, even Harry believed the same. Snape's sacrifices didn't end there. Upon learning that Harry was a Horcrux and must die to defeat Voldemort, Snape was visibly shaken. His entire life's mission, to protect Lily's son, seemed futile. As he whispered, "Look at me," in his final moments, he sought solace in the green eyes that reminded him of Lily. Even as he faced the bitter truth of Dumbledore's cold pragmatism, Dumbledore, for all his wisdom and kindness, had a peculiar way of showing trust. He often trolled Snape with small pointed acts. One Christmas, he handed Snape a cracker containing a comical hat adorned with a vulture, eerily reminiscent of a boggart scene from Lupin's class. Another infamous example occurred at the end of Harry's first year. After awarding last-minute points to Gryffindor, Dumbledore stripped Slytherin of the House Cup, a public slight that surely stung Snape as head of Slytherin House. Dumbledore's relationship with Snape was a paradox. He trusted him with his life and the fate of the wizarding world, yet he rarely treated him as an equal. For Dumbledore, Snape was both a weapon and a shield, a man whose loyalty could be relied upon, but whose dignity often went unacknowledged. Snape, for all his flaws, gave everything he had to Dumbledore's cause. In the end, he was the tragic hero, misunderstood and manipulated, yet indispensable in the battle against Voldemort. Severus Snape wasn't yours, Harry tells Voldemort in the Deathly Hallows, and yet neither was he truly Dumbledore's. Perhaps, in the end, Snape belonged